Every metric in Prometheus is a time series, a stream of values stamped with the moment they were observed. Plot timestamp on the x-axis, value on the y-axis, and you get the fundamental shape of all monitoring data. Points labeled T1 V1, T2 V2, and so on marching forward in time. Prometheus gives you two metric superpowers. A counter only climbs. HTTP_requests_total is a staircase that never steps down, only resets on restart. A gauge moves freely. Memory_usage_bytes is a wave, rising and falling with every snapshot. Pick the wrong one, and your dashboards lie to you. When you monitor any system, track the four golden signals. Latency, how long requests take, measured by a stopwatch. Traffic, how much demand is hitting you, symbolized by a car. Errors, the rate of failures, marked by a red X. Saturation, how full your service is, shown by a pegged gauge. Miss anyone, and you're flying blind. When Prometheus evaluates a query, it hands you one of two vector types. An instant vector is a single sample at one timestamp, just one dot. A range vector captures every sample inside a time window, many dots swept into a bracket labeled 5M. That window is where all the real analysis happens. Here's the trap with counters. The raw value alone tells you nothing. Service A reports HTTP_requests_total equal to 1 million after running for a year. Service B reports the same 1 million after running for 10 minutes. Same number, totally different reality. Ask, how busy is this server? And a counter alone refuses to answer. That's why Prometheus gives you three counter functions. Rate, smooths the entire window into a per second average slope, your go-to for steady trends. Irate, draws a steep tangent using only the last 2 points, volatile but perfect for fast alerts. Increase, returns the total absolute climb over the window, growth in plane units, not per second. We start by clearing the terminal to get a clean workspace, then prepare to explore the Prometheus toolkit. The goal is to verify our tooling and prove that the query endpoint is reachable before we start pulling real metrics. Running PromTool, without arguments, prints the help banner and full usage information. This confirms the binary is installed and on our path, and shows every subcommand available, including the query, helpers we will lean on. Which PromTool tells us the absolute path of the executable, so we know exactly which binary the shell resolves. It also doubles as a sanity check that the tool is installed and reachable from this shell. Now we hit the live Prometheus HTTP API directly using curl. This is the same endpoint the web UI uses under the hood, and inspecting its JSON response is the fastest way to see exactly what Prometheus returns for any expression. Both rate and irate turn a Prometheus counter into a per second value, but they answer different questions. Rate computes a rolling average across a 5-minute window, giving you a calm, readable blue line perfect for dashboards and trend graphs. Irate uses only the last 2 samples, producing a jittery red line that reacts instantly to sudden spikes, which makes it ideal for fast-firing alerts on high-resolution scrapes but terrible for graphing. Counters never decrease until the process restarts, at which point the value drops from 1 million back down to 100. If you do a naive subtraction, you'll see a massively negative delta of -999,900, and your alerts will fire for the wrong reason. Rate detects this reset automatically and treats it as a giant jump, correctly reporting a high per second spike instead of a phantom outage. The window bracket you choose determines everything about how your query behaves. A 1-minute window is too noisy for slow-moving counters and amplifies scrape jitter. A 5-minute window is the balanced default that smooths spikes without hiding them. A 1-hour window gives you a clean, smooth line but completely hides transient spikes you actually care about. The rule of thumb: make the window at least 4 times your scrape interval so rate always has enough samples to average. 3 pitfalls trip up nearly every PromQL user. First, never apply rate to a gauge. It's the wrong tool because gauges go up and down and have no meaningful per second rate. Second, increase does not handle counter resets the way rate does, so naively summing over a window that crosses a restart produces garbage numbers. Third, always mind your units. A bytes panel and a megabytes panel side by side will make one server look 1,000 times healthier than another. Put it all together and a real production dashboard reduces to 3 queries. Request rate is rate over a 5-minute window of the counter. Error rate is the 5-minute rate of 500 responses divided by the 5-minute rate of all requests, expressed as a fraction. P95 latency is histogram_quantile fed by the 5-minute rate of the duration histogram buckets, never by the average, because averages hide tails.